Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sam. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, welcome, and thank you so much for joining me. So guys, in today's video, we are going to be reviewing the Kylie and Kendall collab. It just was released like last week. I finally got it in the mail, and I'm going to review and test out these products and give really honest review for you guys and let you guys know what I think about these. So if you're interested in that, please keep watching. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get into this package. By the way, I hope my lighting is pretty good. I'm filming at night and I've never filmed late before. It is basically almost 11 o'clock. It is 10:43 at night, which is super late. I've never filmed this late before, so I'm shocked I was able to get myself together to film this, but we are doing it, guys. I got this package in the mail today. I was super busy and I was like, you know what? I want to get this out. I want to test the products because I was really excited and anxiously waiting. So let me just dive in. Let's go ahead and open up this box first and foremost. So it's a really cute box. It doesn't say Kylie Cosmetics on the outside, just a very light pink box. This is the front. My address is covered, obviously. I think this collection was actually released on June 26th. And I got my package on July 3rd. So that is exactly a week. And it was actually, I think, shipped out on Sunday or Monday, which was the 28th or the 29th. It came from all the way from LA to Atlanta, which I think is actually really fast. I had no problems with it. So this is what the box looks like on the inside. It says Kylie. It's really nicely packaged. This is the foam. Then this is, I guess, the packing slip with the information on the stuff I ordered. This is Kylie, good choice. Love these products you picked. I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. Kylie Jenner, super cute touch. And so before I get into every single thing I ordered, let me go ahead and tell you guys more about the collection. So basically, Kylie finally released a collection with her sister Kendall. This was, I feel like, long awaited. So many people wanted this collection. And I personally, this is probably my second purchase from Kylie Cosmetics. The first one was maybe 3 years ago or 4 years ago, whenever she first came out with her cosmetic line. It was one of her first eyeshadow palettes. It was the Burgundy Eyeshadow palette. And since then, I still actually have it, but I haven't actually bought any of her palettes. I've used some lipsticks that were gifted to me and some lip glosses, but other than that, I actually have not even really touched Kylie Cosmetics. And out of all the collections, I was the most excited about this because the range of things that they offered. I feel like Kendall was like the last sister to get a collection. So I was like, you know what? I really want to try this and I want to review it for you guys. So let's go into everything I got. So Kylie released a good amount of things. She released a bronzer stick, a eyeshadow palette, a bundle collection, a lip blush kit, a high gloss, a bronzer stick trio, a individual Kai stick, individual blush stick of course, a face gloss, and a blotting powder. So I did not buy all of that because all of them together would have costed approximately $176, which is actually not bad for all the products that you're getting. But actually guys, so out of all the things I picked up, I wanted to pick up 3 separate things just to have a good idea of what was being offered in this collection. So the first thing I picked up was the Kendall and Kylie Cosmetics lip blush and lip liner in the shade Sister Sister. This one is actually $26, which is not bad for a lip liner and a lip blush is what they're calling it. So I'm guessing like a liquid lipstick. I also picked up this bronzer. This is the bronzer stick. This actually retails for $16, which is not bad, and you get, can't even read it, you get 0.28 ounces in this bronzer stick. By the way, the packaging on all of these are beautiful. They have a really nice soft touch, almost like, what is that feeling? Like, just really smooth, not plasticky, not papery, just very nice soft touch. And these photos of them are insanely gorgeous. So Kylie has always amazing packaging. And then the last thing I picked up, which I'm actually surprised, is this small 15 shades in this palette. And this is another beautiful palette retailing for $42, and this is the Kendall eyeshadow palette. So I figured if I picked up 3 things, I would get a clear understanding of what was being offered because I'm trying a little bit of everything and I'm not splurging. One thing I want to note is that it was actually restocked today, which is a week from when it was launched, and it completely sold out. If it does come back in stock, I'm going to link the link down below for you guys to check it out for yourself. And also, I want to note for you guys that I don't understand why this would even be a thing, but the signed bundle is $310, and the regular bundle without a signature is $155 on sale. So, I don't know if you guys care about a signature that much, but if you do, you're going to be paying like $150 more basically for that, which I think is insane. I don't agree with, you know, just because there's a signature on it that I should be paying $150 more. That should have been like a gift kind of thing and to surprise people. But other than that, not a bad overall price, but just paying $150 for a signature, not worth it to me. But I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there. I have not watched any videos on this because I wanted to have a clear and unbiased thought of the products. I love Kylie. I love the Kardashian Jenner family. I love that they're entrepreneurial businesswomen and they're bosses, and I love everything that they put out. I don't believe in negativity and being super mean or harsh. I just believe in being honest and polite always. So that's what I'm going to do for you guys today, and I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to get into these products. So I was going to do my foundation off camera, but I might as well just talk to you guys for a bit. I'm going to go ahead and clip my hair out my face. I'm obsessed with these clips. They're like so cute. I feel like I could actually wear them like out and about, not just to wear them in the house when I'm doing like fixing my hair, because I think they're just like so stinking cute. Let me fix this up, make sure I look decent. Alright, so my hair is out my face. So let me go ahead and apply my foundation. I use this foundation all the time. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation in the shade F12. I don't know if I mentioned, I think I did mention this actually. It is so late, so I'm basically putting on makeup to take it right off. So yay me, but I haven't been glam like literally in a week. So it will feel really nice to do my makeup. Comment down below, guys, if you like my setup and my lighting, because like I mentioned before, I never film at night because I thought it would look a little wonky, but looking at my monitor right here, I actually think it looks pretty decent and I'm not mad at it. Dare I say I like it better than when I film in the daytime, because I feel like the natural light is competing with my artificial lights, and sometimes I have to mess with the settings on the computer more. But I think this looks fairly good. Let me know guys down below what you think. So they only released this bronzer in actually one shade, and I don't know if I actually love that, because one shade does not fit everyone. And I don't want to be the person to be a stickler for that, but at the same time, you're automatically disqualifying black women into buying this product. Because if they wanted to or be interested, they can't even, because they don't have their shade. So I'm a black woman and I want to know if this actually matches my skin tone. Because if I am the deepest person that can wear this, this is kind of a problem. Because yes, Kylie and Kendall, they're Caucasian women and they have fair skin tones, but they're a little tan. But at the same time, I think when you release a collection and you release skin products in that collection, you should at least come out with 3 to 4 different shades of that face product, so you have a majority of women that can use it, because I don't believe in one fits all kind of thing, especially for bronzer. Like, that's not a thing. Like, you're automatically disqualifying so many black women from buying this product, and the black dollar does matter. So that is a problem, so I'm not very happy about that, but I want to know if this works for me. Packaging on this is super cute. It says Kendall. It's a nice plastic round packaging. This is the shade Act Natural, like I mentioned, and this is made in the USA, so that's good to know. Okay, so this is actually a quite cool shade. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to go ahead and swatch it on the back of my hand. Okay, so the formula is super nice, super creamy, but holy cool. Holy cool. This is like really, really cool. So it says it's a bronzer, but this might work better as like a contour, but I'm going to try it. And I don't know if this is going to work for me because I never, ever, ever use cool things like this. For a fact, I know this probably won't work on anyone a shade or two darker than me. And for reference, in like Fenty, I think I'm shade 310. Wait, let me see. In Fenty, I'm shade 310, and this is when I'm just a smidge more tan, or this is like about my skin color right now. So if anyone's 310 or lighter, this may work for you, but if you're darker than that, it probably won't, which is not ideal. And I don't know what's gonna work for me, so let me go ahead and try this. So, okay, it goes on really nice, smooth, but I feel like I already can tell I do not like this color. It looks a little muddy. Okay, so it's blending out really nicely. Very smooth blend. Now I only applied very little bit because I was not sure how this would look. I think it looks fine. It looks a little bit ashy though. I don't know on the camera. It looks a little ashy on me, and I only applied a little bit. Let me apply a little bit more. Let me put some on my temple. Let me try to put some on my forehead. My temple right here. The formula is fantastic. It's actually really smooth and it blends out really nicely, but the shade is just like really not, it's not really a move for me. It's a little too gray, a little too ashy. All right guys, so I am baked. Time, oops, got some powder on it, oops. Time to dip into the pressed powder palette. Now I will say I'm actually surprised at the size. The size is not bad, but in pictures it did appear to be bigger. I will say that. In comparison, this is a ColourPop palette and this is the Kylie Cosmetics and Kendall palette. The height is actually pretty much the same, and the well, I should say like the height of it in terms of like how tall it is pretty much the same. And in terms of palette size, this is just a little bit bigger, about like half an inch or an inch bigger than the ColourPop. For reference, if anyone is wondering and they want to add this to their palette, I would say this is travel friendly. So I'm not mad that it's smaller than I imagined. It's just smaller than I thought it was going to be, but this is most likely great for travel. I don't love honking around huge palettes. It's not a qualm of mine. I was just kind of shocked. It just looked bigger on pictures. So the palette has that same very nice soft feel. It says Kendall by Kylie Cosmetics and it has gold writing. It's actually very, very pretty, and it has the shades on the back. Now I am terrible at reading this. I never know if I'm reading it backwards or the correct way, so please bear with me. Oh, actually the shades are in the front also. Good job. I actually like that. Okay, so ooh, this palette is so pretty. Oh my gosh. This palette is beautiful. I forgot what it looked like. Okay. So I love the range of colors. It has some nice pops of like neon colors. It has some nice browns, some nice golds. And I love that the names are actually on the palette itself, because I never know if I'm reading it correctly. But this palette so far is beautiful. It has that nice soft touch feel, and it has the mirror on top. So this is definitely travel friendly palette, and this actually looks like a palette that you can bring with you and transform from day to night, because it has some brighter colors, it has some nice deeper browns, it has some oranges, and it has bright springy summer colors. So this actually seems like a great overall palette. So let's go ahead and go in with the color. Let's go in with the color Loyal. So I'm going to go in with this color Loyal right here. This is a BH Cosmetics 101 brush, and sorry guys if my voice is cracking a little bit. Like I said, it is later at night, and I noticed when I talk all throughout the day, and then it's finally nighttime, my voice tends to crack a little bit and get more raspy. So I do apologize about that, but we're going to keep going, and I know I talk too much as always, so I'm going to try to just like speed this along. So we're going to go in with the shade Loyal right here. Okay, so when I dip my brush into it, I do actually get quite a bit of kickback. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if my camera's zooming into that, but surprisingly I get a lot of kickback. And it could just be because the eyeshadows are not like pressed really hard. They might just be softly pressed, so that's why. That's normally not the biggest deal to me. It's just really about how they apply on my eye and how much pigment I get. So I'm going to just pop this into my crease. And this is one of the shades that are basically my skin tone. Like if I was eyeshadow color, this would be me. You can see it a little bit. It looks really pretty, but it's very close to my natural skin tone. It's applying very nice, very smooth, very even. This is actually a great transition color. Oops. Great crease color. Next, I'm going to go into the shade Brunettes Do It Best, and that is a true statement because I'm brunette, not a blonde. I was blonde for a little bit, and I think blondes are cute, but it just was not for me. So I'm just going to stay brunette for the rest of my life, probably. So I'm going to pop this shade into my crease towards the end of my crease and into like a little V shape. It's applying really, really nicely, very pigmented, very smooth, very buttery, so no complaints with the formula. And this looks really nice on my skin tone. Now I feel like I said I wasn't going to do anything crazy, but for some reason the shade To the Moon and Back is calling my name so badly right now. I don't know why. It's like so glittery and the green is very pretty. And if you don't know me, which you probably don't, there are a couple things that I love. Glitter is my favorite color, even though it's not a color. Anything with glitter is all about me. And I'm very simplistic. So like I'm very simple, but I'm like into glitter. So anything that's like simple but pops is like Sam amplified to the next level. And something about To the Moon is Back is like screaming my name. It's like so pretty. It's like different. It's like simple and subtle. It's just like, oh, I'm not trying to flex, but I'm flexing, but I'm like doing it so nonchalantly that you don't even notice. Like that's the kind of shade that it is, and I'm actually loving it. Alright, so before we go into the shade To the Moon and Back, I'm going to go in with the color right here, Model Energy, which is this like bone white color, and this is a BH Cosmetics 104 brush. And I'm actually going to just apply it to my lid, and it's applying actually really nicely, very pigmented. Sometimes colors with this creamy bone shade tend not to apply very well and not very pigmented, but this is actually going on really, really, really nicely. I'm gonna go hit the color To the Moon and Back, which is this gorgeous gold glittery green shade. And I'm going to pick it up on my brush and I'm going to apply it. Ooh, do you guys see that? How gorgeous. Oh my gosh, this is applying so nicely. Okay. Wow, Kendall and Kylie, this is beautiful. For not applying this with a actual, what is it called? Like a spray, it's actually applying quite nicely. Now, I will say, blending it out, it does move around a bit, but it's still keeping a lot of the color. I'm going to go ahead and try and apply it with my finger to see if it stays just as bright if I use my finger. Yep, I was right. So when you use the brush, it goes on quite nice, but obviously when you're spreading it out, you lose a little bit of that pigment. But then when you go in with your finger, it kind of keeps the pigment intact. This is actually really, really, really pretty. I've never worn a shadow color like this before, but it actually looks surprisingly nice on me. So I'm just going to go ahead and touch the crease area with this brush. I don't want to do too much and move it around. Just want to touch the crease, and I'm going to do the same thing to this eye. I'm going to apply it the same way, patting it on and then blending it out, and then I'm going to go ahead and use my finger. Now here's the shade called Here Kenny Kenny. It's another green. This one's more like a lime green. This is more of like a minty green kind of. And it has glitter, very soft also. Let me see if I might want to put this on my eye. I don't know. Because the more I look at this, the more this looks yellow, and then the more this looks more green. So I don't know. It's very beautiful actually, but I don't know. This is gonna throw off the look. Let's not do it. Let's just leave this how it is. Let's put on some liner, and then I'm going to go in and fix some stuff. That's what I normally do to just like finish off the look, do my brows, my bronzer, and then we'll go to lipstick. And then I'm probably going to use one of the sparkly shades in my inner corner like I always use. But let's go ahead and do eyeliner first. This is my Essence Liquid Ink Eyeliner. This is like my new fave eyeliner that I've recently been using. It's really, really, really good. Alright guys, so my eyeliner's on and my brows are on. The more I look in the mirror, the more I actually really like the eyeshadow palette, but I'm not loving how ashy I'm looking, and that is because of the bronzer stick. And I figured that would be the case because it is a little bit too cool tone for me. But I want to know when I apply my bronzer, which I will do soon, like my powder bronzer, how it will look, if it will disguise some of that and just leave me with a nice clean contour shade. I'm hoping that's what it ends up doing. But before we do that, let's go ahead and finish off this eye look. So I have the green on my eye right now. I'm actually going to go in with that same brush. I'm going to add a little bit more to the front with this same shadow and brush. Just make it a little bit brighter. And then I have this BH Cosmetics 3 brush, and then there's a shade called, what is it called? Twice the Ice right here. It's a very sparkly like cream shade. I'm actually going to put that in my tear duct because I love having a really bright tear duct. And then I'm going to take the same angled brush and I'm going to go in back with the shade Loyal, and I'm going to pop that underneath my lash line. We are partially almost done with all of this. Once I put my bronzer, blush, etc., I think this will come together nicely. I'm going to go ahead and bronze with this Catrice bronzer. This is actually like a little cool toned also, but it has a little bit more warmth to it. And then I'm going to go in with this Lily Lashes x Sephora palette, and they have this bronzing shade. It's pretty warm. I'm going to use it actually also just to warm up my face a little bit more. I'm going to take that same brush and that bronzer shade, and I'm going to just run it on my nose. I didn't want to actually contour with that cream contour. Oh wow, that's a lot. This happens to me every time when I'm like not paying attention. I put way too much bronzer on my nose. I didn't use the cream contour on my nose because I felt it would be too cool. So let me go ahead and fix my nose with this bronzer that's on here. It's going to make my nose crooked. So redo that really quickly. I'm not trying to have a super snatched nose right now, so I'm not really too concerned about the nose area. I just want a little bit more warmth in this area. As I'm back, I went ahead and put on my lashes. I went ahead with the fluffier looking ones, and I'm so glad I did because this is like my type of lash. Nice and fluffy, they look more dramatic, but they're so cute. So I think this is gonna be my go-to lash, and I'm totally sidetracked. Okay, but the lash is on. And I think everything is looking really nice. I think I want to go ahead and apply more blush on my cheek. Just want like a pinkier, peachy look. I'm going to go back into the Kendall palette, and I'm going to go back into Twice the Ice. And I'm going to add more into like my tear duct to brighten it up quite a bit. And I'm going to use that same shade under my brow bone. This shade is like very pretty. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some on the bridge of my nose. I love eyeshadows like this that I can use as like a highlighter. I'm just putting it on the bridge of my nose just to give it a little bit of a pop. This is the Fenty Diamond Balm. This is my absolute favorite highlight of all time. I would just like put this everywhere. I mean, I wore this to my wedding, and I like literally took a brush, mixed it around, and like rubbed it all over my body. It looked so nice. Okay, now last item from the collection. Sorry it took so long to get there. I had to just really do my due diligence. This is the Kendall and Kylie lip blush and lip liner in the shade Sister Sister. Absolutely gorgeous in this close-up shot. They're just like so pretty. I don't know what a lip blush is, but it says, for the best results, line lips with lip liner, then top with one coat of lip blush for a softer diffused look, or fill in your lips with lip liner, then top with one coat of lip blush for a full coverage look. So I think I'm going to do a softer diffused look. This is more of like a, what kind of color is this? Of course it has like a pink mauve-y tone. Feels very smooth. That is the lip blush, and this is the lip liner next to it. The lip liner is very, very smooth, so that is the lip blush, and that is the lip liner right there. I'm terrible at doing that. This is the packaging, once again, very simple with the cream and the black. Very, very, very pretty. And this is the lip liner, very, very pretty, very simple. And it's very, very creamy. So let's go ahead and apply this and see how I like it. I do love the lip shade name. So let's see. This is a very smooth, creamy liner. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my lip. I will say the times that I've used her liquid lipsticks, I had gotten from my husband a set of her minis like 2 Christmases ago, and I loved those lipsticks. I actually used every single one of them. So, and then I had glosses from her that I used a lot of. I think I have one of them left. So I've always liked her lip products. No complaints there. And this lip liner is applying really nicely. Blush. So she said, apply 1 coat. So this is actually very lightweight, not a heavy formula at all. This doesn't seem like her typical liquid lipstick formula. It's very light. It seems a little bit more sheer, but it does have a medium coverage, I would say. So I see what they mean with applying the lip liner all over your lip for a full coverage look, or this is more like a soft look. Very soft, very movable, very creamy. It kind of feels like a gloss. So I'm curious to know, is this going to dry down, or is it going to stay very creamy like this? But it's very beautiful and very just bitten is how I would describe this look right now. So let me take my hair out and then show you guys the finished look. Alright, so what do you guys think? I think this look came out really, really beautiful. I'm looking for my mirror so I can look at it. I think this, oh wow, my lash is coming off, that's cute. This is the completed look. What do you guys think? I think everything looks really, really, really pretty. I'm actually really happy with the overall look. I look not as cool as I thought I was going to, but that's obviously because I bronze everything up. And I actually love everything. I'm actually obsessed with this palette, and I probably didn't put the palette to its full potential because I'm tired, it's late, and I'm a little lazy right now. But I think the eye look was very simple, but the eyeshadows performed really well. Once again, I don't know how some of these cooler tone shades would perform on darker skin tones. I don't know if they're, deeper skin friendly. Someone of that complexion would have to try it out. But overall, the shades themselves are really beautiful, and I actually love everything in the palette. My only qualm, in the collection I should say, my only qualm is really this. The formula was beautiful. It glided on nicely. The packaging is great. I just wish that it came in more shades. At least 3 to 4, so we had someone who was more fair, medium, deep, and darker could use these shades, and just not one, so it's not limited and okay, we're automatically excluding people of deeper skin tones, because if you're darker than me, you cannot use this. I can barely use this. I had to really warm it up with my other bronzers, but it did give me a nice defined line, but it did make me appear a little bit more ashy, so I had to make sure I went in with something a lot more warm than I typically would, just because it was a little bit more cool and I had to be a little bit more heavy-handed. But other than that, everything is beautiful. This lip product actually did end up drying matte. It's really nice, very soft, very comfortable to wear, not drying at all, but moisturizing at the same time. This is probably going to be my go-to lip color. It's very pretty. The eyeshadow palette's gorgeous. The bronzer's gorgeous. The lip product is gorgeous. Overall, this collection is actually very beautiful. But everything was definitely win for me, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to link everything down below if you guys want to check it out for yourself. I hope you enjoyed my honest review. Like I mentioned, I always try to be kind but honest. There's no need to be mean or harsh. If you don't like someone, don't shop with them. that's the end of it. Try not to spread negativity if you don't have to. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram, and you guys have a beautiful, blessed day. Bye guys.